Alright. Seem to be hearing me, but not the game. Ugh. Don't drop on me. That's quite funny. Hold on. Ah, alright. Got it. You guys should hear the sound. Alright. It's quite low. It shouldn't be too loud for you guys. So I see I already got some people, so welcome. There's a zombie somewhere. Don't know where. Oh, it's the pesky bed. The sound does seem loud though. Make sure to lower it. Alright. No, I don't hear a single thing. That's weird. Alright. And does seem off. We'll be heading there. Where is it? Should be here. Yep. There it is. Oh, completely missed shot. Alright. Go away. Well, oh yeah, it did. Huh. The problem is it got to full life while doing that, which is annoying. Alright. So, today we haven't got the most exciting schedule, but we will be quite occupied. So we just streaming for the fun, for the chill, and I'll be explaining where I've been for all this time. Not specifically on Twitch, because I shouldn't be really on Twitch. I should be more on YouTube. But even on YouTube, I haven't been there for at least 4 months, which is quite a long time. So, yeah. Now, I do hope I didn't mess this up like I did last time, and that the stream will be saved, so that way I can upload it to YouTube. And if I did mess up, well, that sucks. Right, I'll have a small, tiny problem. The beacons range suck. So that means, as you can see, I have Miniod, and the green zone is the beacon's range. As you can see, it doesn't go far. The problem I've got is that I'll have to dig some trenches because I don't want to put water in to get to the smooth walls effect, so it doesn't look all butchered up. The problem with that is I'll lose the range from the beacon, which in turns does so it'll take ages to mine out. I guess I'll get started on where have I been, where have I been up to. So to make it short, I've been occupied on this server actually, which is just as a normal 1.20 survival with a couple of my friends I've got, except they stopped and I didn't. So it didn't last very long, but at least I'm still doing some big things, which is totally the first time I've ever cared enough to do something like a perimeter, which brings up to the point that yeah, it's time consuming. And because it's time consuming, I haven't got time to take care of this channel, and I was also very much busy with the French channel, which is my main channel. I've got, I think, a couple series going on. One just ended, which means I have got to work on a other one. And this other one requires some editing, which will take more time. So yeah, I'm quite a busy person. But the main reason, to be honest, that the English channel hasn't been updated is simply because I'm already lacking some ideas on what to do, because I'm on my own, so, which is the biggest problem. So I have to come up with videos, but alone. I don't have a crew to film with or just do a game with them. So that means it's more tedious to get something interesting than just be able to have the ability of being, say, 10 of you playing on the same server. I did still think to start a survival or maybe a hardcore. I know I've started on hardcore on my French channel, but again, it's so time consuming I didn't even bother to continue after one episode, which is quite a shame. And now I've got a problem that I started it on the 1.18 update, which means, yeah, I've got a problem of do I restart and play on 1.20, or do I just continue on 118, which I don't really want, to be honest. Because I love the trims, I really do, and I love the cherry wood, which means I'll have to update. So that brings up to the next choice. Do I update the world to 1.20 and just continue on 4th? Or do I reset on a new 120 world? I haven't figured that one out yet. If I'm lucky, I will. I've got a lot of things to think through. And yeah. I've got per day, I say. I reckon I have at least 2 hours do something, which isn't a lot. And since I'm with my buddies for this 2 hours, let's say I'm not recording because I'm with those people that aren't really in topic. Now I did try while the time was away. I did try to upgrade, may I say, my vocal skills, because they suck, because I never use them. Because for one, I'm so antisocial, so I don't talk to anybody, and even less in English. So I do sound rusty and rubbish. And to try and fight that, which as you can hear, I've got some weird. I've got all accents mixed up in the same one. And what I mean by that is with the English accent, I don't have any problems pronouncing words, but with the American one, I get really caught up. So that doesn't work. But since I'm still rubbish, I just can't speak for myself anyway. So I have to work on that. And that is a arduous task, apparently. And also, I'm trying to stop being, like I'm doing right now, just hesitant and confused in my own words. So, that way I'm not always stuttering and just being, I don't know what to say. Because that gets annoying really fast as a viewer. So I've got to be more fluent, which I guess it's getting there, but it's not the best. And that's 68, that means that goes away. And I think I already have to move the beacon. I think I'm on the last quadrant, which is good. That's progress. And sadly, as I can see, there's tons of water to remove. Oh god. Oh my god. Yeah, I didn't see that. Yep. Didn't quite see that. Which that proves to be annoying. Because water is really persistent and annoying, which means you can remove it with a sponge, but it will flow back the sponge and just essentially remove the progress you just did. So that's, yeah. Unless you like me, just spam them everywhere. After a while, you you will end up victorious against the water, I guess. Also, I'll have to sleep because I don't want any mobs in the way. And also to be clear, I've got from now on, from the stream, I've got 1 hour essay remaining. So it's not a long stream. It gives me something to pay attention to in the morning. Well, this morning. Because I didn't know really what to do. I thought I'd go on the perimeter. Then I remembered, I think it's time to do something on the English channel. And then I just merged both of them, which ended up being this stream you see right here. And I hope that I'll be able to send this on YouTube, because if not, it's quite annoying. Because I would have been streaming on YouTube today, but for some reason, I've got a cooldown for 24 hours to activate the streaming, which is really weird. So I guess I'm not streaming on YouTube today. Also, I think I finally got one idea to record on YouTube, which would be trying to do piston doors to see which size I can't do. Because I've been working on my redstone skills too, as well as building, for the simple reason that it might be handy for me in the future. Yeah. It'll be able to give me some credit a bit. And also I've always been quite jealous of the builders in this game, because it's hard to learn, But once you've got the techniques, it can go fairly well. I mean, I'm getting there. I just have to work it out. And I've been really invested. Like, I mean, I've watched tons of YouTubers that are good at both redstone and building. So that brought me up to the knowledge I have today. And to be honest, I've done a lot of progress since I've started doing that. And when I've saw some cool buildings, I've just started to pay attention. What did they do to make it look good? What did they use? And it paid off. Just I'm not the best. If you saw at the beginning, I was in my base, my start base, so you kind of get an idea of. Oh, it's a squid. You can get a somewhat an idea of where I am in my building, but that's really mild. It's not my best. Should hop in on the creative server, which on there's a lot of stuff that I can pull off. Yep, I'll need a beacon definitely. It's useless where it is. And I've got to empty myself. Again. And I think, seriously, it will probably pay off when because I've started to stock up the resources that I'm getting from the perimeter. In which case, I hope it will. And here, what do I do with that? And there's like, and all right, here, go there, and those I'll throw away because yeah, don't need those. And I'm fairly certain after doing the perimeter, I won't need to go ever mining ever again. And I mean for stone and dirt. My god, it is a lot. And I've been just flattening out the terrain, and I haven't started to dig out yet. Which I will use some machines, which will destroy a handful of the resources. But I've got one problem. I logged in with the camera account, and I did see some. How can I say? Depression-inducing view. And by that I mean lots of lava and water. Followed by some drowned caverns, which are all full to the brim with water, which, yeah, it's annoying. And you can see one right here. A huge one at that. So, I don't know what I'll do for that one. I really don't. Quite confused and scared. And frightened. And lazy. And upset. Yeah. A good mixture of everything. So far, also, I think I've had to repair my shovel at least 7 times. And my pickaxe 1 or 2. Surprisingly. And yeah, it's quite heavy on the tools. We're lucky to have like Virgin Farms and the mending book, of course. Speaking of mending books, don't get me started on the new update, because I'm not really fond of them. Both the snapshot and both the EULA. And mostly the EULA angers me. I really hated it. I did do a separate video on that one on the French channel, and yep, I'm quite aggressive, I'd say. I feel like I was really aggressive. Maybe it's not that bad, but I remember being roasting Microsoft, which is probably the worst idea I've ever gotten. But somehow this video is still on. Maybe someday I'll remove it or something, because it is stupid. It's really ridiculous. Alright. So I'll move that one and just a bit closer, because apparently I'm already done with this quarter. Wasn't the slowest one. Yep, that's everything. Just making sure everything is flat. Okay. Fly, come on, we can do it. And yeah, I'll put it here. Yeah, sounds good. Oh god, no. No, that was good. Alright. Never remember how to do beacons properly, and I think I might have messed this up. No. No, I think I'm fine. For once. The last 2 or 3 times I moved it, I've got it offset by 1. So I have to take off all those iron blocks and put them back again together. Which, yeah, it's quite tedious to mine, seriously. Alrighty. I seem okay so far. Oh no, I think I did offset it. No, I'm fine. Let's go. It's so rad. I don't know why the beacons are so, like, forgettable. I've got a lot of heads hanging around. Ace 2, please. Yes. Good. Ready. And I'll go back here. Also, for the newcomers, please try to keep it quite calm and chill. Try not do some swearings. Well, not yet. For now, I'm trying to stay like a clear without swears. Maybe someday I'll switch it. Because I don't know if myself I'll be able to strain myself from that. Because like, I curse like a sailor. And it's really bad. Maybe not in English, but in French I do. It's really bad. So on the French channel I just go loose. And on this one, I'm trying my best to be the cleanest. I don't think there's a log on there, which good. Die, tree. Because you're a pain in the something, I don't know if I can say the joke I've got on my axe. That's too early. 200 ticks left. 100 more. 50 remaining. And there we go. Okay. Oh my. No. Come on, you can do it. Jesus. Ow. Don't know what happened there. Almost if it's almost as if the game tried to make me look back in front of people. Really embarrassing. And you have to hate those big trees, eh? A lot of logs in there, and you have the most chances to miss one. Else it's not funny, eh? We all know it. Do I hear you? What you said for me? Not a, oh my god. Not a whole lot of interesting. Which we all know ends in a severe depression. Yourself, mate. Vampire struck down wandering trader using a severe depression. I'm such a childish person. Just to have some silly names on the weapons, and then in the chat it pops up weird. I think everyone on the server did that. At least I'm not alone. Well, I am alone on the server, but I'm not alone of being so childish. Do such ridiculously, yeah. I'm out of flint and steels, which is quite a shame. Because I've just burned the entire forest. Because it's way faster. And also it doesn't fill my inventory with rubbish. I'll just be cautious, even though there's I don't know, the one view I just don't know if it's me on the dashboard or if it's really someone. But if it's not, I just have still to keep up with the chat in case there's something. Because on the last stream there was a couple people on there. Sorry about that. So yeah, there was a lot of people on the last stream. But that might be because it was on iPixel. And now I'm just on VioletHaven. I hope that name doesn't exist already because I'll have to change it then. I didn't look up yet. Oh my god. But I should have. I heard the strange thing, and I think it was IRL, which makes me really scared. I don't know what that was. I want to think about it. So I'll stay calm in the office, pretending nothing happened. The best solution to everything. Nope, that's that. Alright, well, at least I'll be filled on with wood, which was a huge problem. For some reason, I always kept missing wood, which is again annoying, but also it's easy to get, but for some reason you always need wood, but you don't have any. And the leaves, I will need the leaves, so I should be collecting them instead of just letting them wither away. But since I'm a silly cookie, I won't do it. I'm such a cauldron. And yes, I said cauldron. Well, in French, we do use it. And may I precise, the Canadian French, we use it. But in France, I don't think they use it. I don't think so. It's so bad. My inventory is so filled with rubbish. Yeah, well, what the hell was that I find funny? There's radish, too, along the line of cauldron. Which shall stand for not. It doesn't even feel like a good way of saying idiot. It just feels even harsher. But in English, it doesn't feel the same way. It's like saying silly cookie. It's like a cuter way to say it. So that way you can't be offended, but you're not really offended because you're just a silly cookie and not an idiot. Which, yeah. But cauldron and radish is so funny to say. Because people around me just get hyper confused. So I've started using the most unusual words like that. And I've got the funniest reaction every time. It's so worth it. I should be almost done with the trees. If not, I'll maybe get my hands on a flint still. It's still funny how I didn't do any progress on the mega base yet. The only thing I've got basically is like the walkway. The start of a walkway. And I think it's just because one, I'm lazy, and two, I didn't design anything. So I just don't have the blueprint to do it. And I'm lazy to do it. And maybe add to that I don't have any resources to do it. Because I need tons of stone brick, ton of cobblestone, basically every stone variant. Now I'll have the stone, but I don't have the cobblestone. Which I'll try to do a cobblestone generator, which will work fully automatic with a TNT duper, which should yield quite a substantial amount. Why are you guys always here? I don't have a spaghetti bucket to get rid of you, so why are you here always? A fly in its screen. Yeah, I missed. That was terrible. I'm trying to jump to inflict more speed on the arrow so it does more damage, but makes me miss more than enough. How did I miss that? Nope. You missed? And these two just are staring. Oh, come on. Boom. In the head. Oh, I hit him. Oh, what? Well, I won't say no. What? Alright, no, that's fine by me. Somehow the game didn't give me credit for killing him. But I did shoot an arrow, a flaming arrow, in his face. And he died of it. But it didn't work. Which, cool, I don't have to worry about a bad omen. Also, I've got a funny story on there. I just discovered yesterday, I think it was the 55th time or 6th time I went to work on the perimeter. And I discovered that, hole in the hole, just over here, someone lives here. Anytime now. Yep, just here lives my cousin, and I didn't know. So I don't know how I did that, but I just went to fly 5,000 blocks. Well, from my base, it's 3,000 blocks. From spawn, it's 5. Somehow, I managed to fly in the perfect direction and to end up just in front of his house. Which means both he'll be able to see this, go here and break every machine he sees, because he's renowned for breaking machines, and I'll probably destroy his view, which, yeah, it's quite annoying. Now I've got a ping on here on Discord, and it annoys me, so I'll just, yep, mark as read, and free to go. Make sure I have my stream on so I can see the chat if I need to see it. Right, I'll just take on some more fireworks. All the taking. There we go, regroup that. So if ever you guys have any question on mods, plugins, feel free. I can show them to you. I'm hearing myself and I'm just laughing at for nothing, because I just hear like the variation of like 1,000 accents in one sentence. Like every word is not the same, and it sounds so terrible. But for some reason, I can't change it. I'm not good enough to make myself sound good in any way, which is quite terrible. But I don't know, for people, like for you guys, for example, I don't know how I sound to you guys, because for me it's my own voice, so I hate it. Immediately, I hate it. Whether that's French or English or anything, Chinese, everything. No, I don't speak Chinese. I just throw that in for the example. But it's something that I hate with myself, like for real, is that whatever it is, artwork, a structure on Minecraft, or my voice, or anything that I do, just because I did it, I immediately see it as, oh, it's awful. I can't be like, oh, that's cool, I'm so glad I'm doing this. No, it's immediately, oh, I suck, that's bad, I hate it. And when people come to me and say, oh my god, that's good, are you out of your mind? I'm like, what's that? What do you mean? No, it's bad. And that's, I've got some other friends that are like that when they draw something 20 times better than me. Like, my skills are like a 100th of theirs, and when they come to me and say, I don't like that one, I'm just like, At least it gives me some kind of idea of what I inflict to other people. What is that on my back? Well, apparently I managed to injure myself there. Hey, really don't know how. That's weird. And this mod, I'm just falling in love with this mod. Oh, it's so useful. The sorting mod is just something I won't be able to let go. And same as mini-HUD. Like, I can see my coordinates, my facing, the server TPS, the light, the biome, and the slime chunk. Probably the 5 most useful things to know in the F3 chat. And I'm quite happy to see it in a small, packed up, nice and easy to see display, which makes me happy. And same as Vanilla Tweaks that I just recently discovered, makes my Elytras looks fantastic. And it's a weird one. You can like turn on enough features in the resource pack, then you download it, and it gives you your custom loadout that you chose, which it's simply just brilliant. Really, to me, it's like impossible to do that. And also, there's that left. I didn't think that would be possible. So when I saw that first, I was just mind blown. I was speechless. There was nothing to say. I was so like weirded out, but fascinated at the same time. And that's what I love to see. And that's what I love to see basically in Minecraft too. It is just someone will tell me, "Hey, come to look my build. What do you think?" Like I don't go with high expectations. Like, all right, what do you got? When I see the monster of a build, like that's what I love about this game. Is just seeing what people do and just be amazed and so confused at the same time when it's redstone. But I worked it out recently, so I'm less confused with redstone. But I don't do anything too specific or advanced because I will break in half. And probably my brain will be smoking out of my orifices, which is in a world that I just made it out. Yep. Oh yeah. Anyway, back to the perimeter. Which, speaking of which, it should be all the flattening out done. After I assume, if I do my counting correctly, no, I'm not done here. I think it's about 7 to 8 hours, I think, of just flattening out the terrain. Oh god. Oh. A Beerian. A green bee is flying. Wonderful. Also, I've got some custom resource pack of mine which do change the bees in that way. But I don't think I've changed anything really. Yeah, I don't think I did change anything really. Oh god, there's some dripstone. There's a lot of dripstone in here. Okay, ending. Yep. It hurts a little. That's fine. The dirt is here. Yeah, I've got a lot of chests. At least I won't be missing anything anytime soon, I believe. There we go. Sorted. I do need to get myself item sorter, but I don't have it yet because I wanted to wait to have it in the mega base, which I don't have because I'm too lazy to do it. Also, I need a design. That's mostly the main problem I've got. I need a design. I think that log is... Yep, that log shouldn't be there. Brilliant. Everything should be done. I only need... Nope, that has to go away because the machine will get stuck on it. Oh god, I hate it. Oh! God. Yep, that's surprising. I managed that. Oh, come on. That has to be cut off. Yep, there you go. So, I did something silly. The netherrack is actually in the perimeter. That's the last block in the perimeter. That means I'll have to move that wall here and dig out the trenches for the water all the way to the bedrock using that netherrack line, which I think will be the part we mainly will be engaging today, which I'm not certain. Where are my sponges? My sponges are here. Yeah, I'm quite melting my firework stock, which is getting quite scary. It's nighttime. Oh, Birion, hello. Look at it. Look at it. Look at me. Look at it. Got the tiny eyes. The tiny, motionless, void eyes. It's looking for a beehive, but I just burnt it all. Oh god, ow. I missed it. Let me sleep. Right. Be gone, moon. I'm sleeping. What I thought? No. Alright. Oh, there's one thing left here, I see. Oh god, that's annoying. Hey. Alright. Just remove that. Honestly, it's funny because I'm still trying to process. I do see that one viewer in the list, but I don't know if that's me or not. And it tricks me because every time I stream, even on the French channel, or even this one, there's always one viewer that is there from the entire time. And it confuses me. And frightens me. Maybe. Just maybe. I will need that for paper, so give me that. And I missed one. Now, that's very intelligent of you. Yep. You just beat yourself to then die. Brilliant. Well then. Now I think we're truly done. Which means drying time. Annoying time, as I call it. Yay! I love to drain the water. God. That's probably the worst step, to be honest. Ah! That's the kind of part in the game that makes me learn a new language, basically. But only the insult part. Only the insulting part. Just because, you know, that's classic. Good. Water is dead. Good. I know the optimal technique is to play some sand grid, but I feel like it's a loss of time, so I prefer to just spam out an entire inventory of sponges. Because eventually you have no choice but to essentially successfully drain the water. And there you go. You have it. I know I did do a trench here, but otherwise this water would have kept coming back every time. So I had to remove it. Now I do hope it stops. Did I pick it up? I do hope it doesn't go as deep as I think it is. Because that would be very annoying. So yeah, just for this project specifically, I had to get myself a trident, which I surprisingly got on the first try I saw one with a trident. It was on 2 durability, so I went to enchant it, and finally, after a lot of grinding, get a mending on it, because I was lacking so quite of XP. Because the Enderman farm is quite fast but slow, which that is solved by my Guardian farm, which is insanely fast. I've never knew it could have been so good. And after enchanting it, I had to mend it, obviously. And after mending it, I went to assault 2 fortresses. The first one didn't have any sponge, which was a waste of time. And the second one had 2 rooms, which gave me those 59 sponges. And after that, I think I did the Guardian Farm, and then I started the perimeter. Or maybe I started the perimeter and then did the Guardian Farm. I'm not sure anymore. But it's something along those lines, so doesn't matter really. As long as we can just keep it simple. Yeah, that's one underwater cave. Annoying. Ooh, magma block. Hey. Sorry. I got some hiccups. Alright. I've already got half an hour left. Which is quite saddening. Even though I'm just talking to myself, at least I'm... The upside is one, I'm working on the perimeter, and the other upside is I'm working on my vocal skills. Eh? And at least also I'll be able to stop feeling bad about not working on the English channel, because I am technically working on the English channel right now, which is what I needed to do for a long time. But I will start to upload more often, I promise. I have to anyway, because let's be real, if there's a channel of mine would be popping up, it's either the clips one or the English one. And I'm pretty certain the English one would bring me up in the YouTube's game. And simple reason is a lot more people that speak English and French, hey? Because nearly everyone are learning English in their countries, but only the local French people or people that were interested enough to learn it do speak it. So obviously that makes a lot less people than just English. So that puts me a stick in the wheel. And yeah, in my opinion, I just lost my time doing the French channel. I should have started English a long time ago. And also, I've had a blank moment where I stopped uploading on the French channel for at least maybe 1 year. And then I was like one video per 6 months, which is really not great. And now here I am posting 4 videos a week. And you might think that's a lot, but actually it's not, because there's one series that has an episode every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And it's already pre-recorded, so because I basically just played in one sitting, but kept episodes of half an hour long, which ends up in like 20 episodes, which are spread out throughout the week. And that makes me a lot of advance to take care or just have a break. But every Saturday, I had one episode of one another game. And before, I had Resident Evil 4 Remake, but it's done. It just finished last Saturday, which this Saturday, I'm picking back up my Terraria playthrough, because I have to finish it, let's be real. And that problem with that one is that I have to edit those. I have to cut a lot of moments that are boring, which means it's a lot more work to get those done and uploaded than the Res or Mario Galaxy that I just basically leave the footage as it is and just do a basic sound editing to just essentially fit the sound so the game isn't too loud compared to my voice, but and similar-wise, you have to hear the game a little bit, but you have to hear me as a dominant sound source. And I put my outro after that. And there you go. Easy upload. You know, it's not that... Those ones are not complicated, really. You just can do them without thinking, really. And after that... there I've got the problem of I have to cut boring moments. I've got to edit like I usually do, and I've got to make it entertaining. So that, yeah. And I have to make it so it's not so long to the point you have time to get bored before the upload is even finished. So usually I aim for between 20 minutes and 30. That way it's reasonable, and that way it's not too harsh on the viewer. Now this is harsh on me. That's disgusting. Yeah, really disgusting. Oh my god, I hate water. Water in this game is just so bad. Here. That should mostly destroy the water. If I'm a squid in the cave. Okay, that should be nearly everything. Supposedly, also, this perimeter, weirdly enough, I'm not using it for a mob farm or a witch farm or anything. I'm basically using it for, let's say, industrial farms. And I mean farms like sugarcane farm, bamboo, my mega smelter using bamboo, and everything like that. Oh, geez. Don't see me, please. Oh, Pyrian. And also, yeah, I think that's it. I'm just basically just trying out to do perimeter because I've never did one. And I'm using it for a large scale of sugarcane and basically also to fit an infinite fueled smelter, which should be quite fun to use. I've never done it, and supposedly it's a great idea. So I'll try it out, and I'll see it for myself. Now, where was I? I think I was down there. Oh god, so terrible. At least the sponges do quite a work. Oh god, no, 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 no. Where's my spongy? No! I can't afford to lose sponges. Give it to me. Water, stop being. Oh my god. I emptied it like 3 times, only to end up in the same way it was before. You know what we do during these times? Instead of being intelligent and using sand, I will use nothing. More sponges. Yes, 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 no, no, no. Bad. Die. Water. How in the heck are you doing this, you witchcraft? You diddly doodloo 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 water. No. No. Ah, I did some progress. Joke's on you, water. Plooch? Stop it. God. Oh, no, that was embarrassing. I saw it as I jumped. That I just switched out my elytras. That's terrible. Oh, I hate water. So bad. And also, I don't have a lot of sponges. I should have way more of that. At least 2 stacks. Just so that way I can spam them out. And by the way, it's so loud. I'm so glad I've got the block volume down. Because, yeah, that's a loud sound. And also, speaking of loud sounds, that's a lot of also in the same couple of minutes. Speaking of loud sounds, one of Vanilla Tweaks has the quality of life, probably the best one I've ever seen. You can have some quieter sounds. For example, quieter Portal, which I do have, because Portal are obnoxiously loud. I think I have quieter Guardians, maybe? Quieter Enderments, that I have. Quieter Chickens. And something along that way. And trust me, that is the best thing. And I'm mainly talking about the quieter Portal. That is the best thing I've ever tried on. Because the second you have a portal in your base, it's so loud, you don't hear anything but the portal. And it's terrible. I hate it. So because of that, I've never put another portal in my base. I always put it up some steps away, that way I don't hear it. But oh, it's so loud and annoying. And I've got for my mega base, I've got quite the design for a portal, but I have first to finish at least the main body, so that way I can locate myself and know what I'm doing, because I don't have any landmarks, so I can't really figure out where to put stuff, because I don't have the main structure which I need. And what's in the middle is quite annoying. Be gone, water, be gone. Be gone, be gone. Yeah, that's why I've got a lot of sponges. Essentially just to spam them out like that. Because otherwise it doesn't work. And spamming them seems oddly efficient compared to putting a wall of sand every 2 meters. Because that seems painful, because the sand is slow, and I don't want to drain the water with just sand, because it's also painfully slow. I don't have that much free time on my hands, so I don't want to do that. And what is here? Oh, that's where I was. Okay, I just emptied out the other end. The other end. Okay, brilliant. I'm getting the hang of it. I think so, anyway. I like to think so. You have to go. You have to go. You have to go. Mortis. God. For the love of God. For goodness sake. Stop it. Hey, wait. Go away. Hey. At least give me back my sponges. I've walked out enough with a trident against an army of guardians. Get it? With a trident, sea temples are oddly fun. You get impaling, if loyalty 3 and mending, and that's the best thing. Obviously, I'd assume I've put unbreaking on it, assuming I'm smart, which I'm probably not. But yeah. Oh my, what was that? Sound kind of overlapped, did a massive ear rape. But yeah, just a trident in a sea temple is vital. It's such a good weapon, because it flies fast in the water, and I think you can two-shot the guardians, so we can get rid of them really fast. And I also discovered, combined with doors, it's the best killer kit, because the doors make you breathe on the water. Which I'm amazed they didn't fix it yet. I won't give them any ideas, because on the street they might fix something like that, because they are getting annoying. And I really hope they don't fix something like that. Because they're trying to turn the game into Bedrock, which I really am not for. fine, I'll do it, but and I mean talking about the snapshot. The thing is, where I didn't like the snapshot is because they do, for those that aren't aware, they are fixing villagers, or somewhat fixing villagers, and mainly the librarians, because they are broken. Let's say it. I will admit them. I will give it the point. Villagers are broken, but the way they are trying to fix them is such garbage and doesn't work properly. Like, it's good on paper, but badly executed kind of thing. Like, yes, a rebalancing of the villagers, I'm all up for it. But the problem is that they nerfed the librarians so much that they aren't worth it anymore. So you have to go back to the enchanting table, which is already terrible. And or else, if you do bother to use the villagers, they each villages let's say each enchantments have their own. Oh wait, why did I go here? I'm an idiot. I guess I'll get more paper to get more fireworks then. Every enchantment have the proper villages biome. May I say village biome? Example, you can only find mending in swamp villages, which I want to remind you that swamp villages don't exist, which means you have to manually bring villagers over there, breed them, get a proper setup, which one of the 4 enchantments they get per biome. So you have, say, you have 2 rubbish ones, you have mending and a lot too, and the other 2 are like protection and sharpness. So you want to get protection, sharpness, mending, something like that, and that's horrible. But I will say the ultimate enchantment, which is a new thing, when they get the master rank, which is the max XP, trading XP, they guarantee that book, which in Swamp is mending. So you always get mending. But the problem is, it makes all the trading stuff way more tedious than it has to be. And the problem with that is you don't have a proper way of moving the villagers, which so it makes it more tedious for less rewards, because you can't, villagers can't sell level 5 enchantment anymore, which is frankly stupid. So you have to tinker your books. Well, in a sense, I like it, because you have to work for it. You have to tinker, say, your maximum level 3, now that it is. So efficiency 3, you have to forge it into 4 and then into 5. The problem that they forgot about, or for some reason don't want to remove, is that the anvil will tell you too expensive. Say, there you go, that. Which I can rename it, but like, you won't be able to get stuff like this anymore, which is so stupid, because that makes essentially villages useless, because you'll get eventually the too expensive message. So if they keep their changes, I'll be willing to accept them, but only if they change the anvils too expensive. If they remove that, I'll be fine. I won't cry like a baby anymore. But that too expensive makes it just I hate it. I hate it. It's just enough. I've already complained enough about that patch, but At least I'm not alone. The whole community is like controversed and don't know what to do properly. I do have quite a lot of leaves now. I think of it. What? No, a lot. Not a lot. But... oh, yeah, there's a couple more here. I've complained enough about the update, but that's my issue. The only issue I've got with the patch, aside from also nerfing the infected villages, because you can't stack it anymore, which that's a shame too. But you can't have a raid farm, so that nullifies the thing. Problem is, it makes it mandatory, because you'll get mending, say, at 50 emeralds, you'll infect it and get it to 20. So you'll have to get 20 emeralds every time you want a mending, which you do get a lot of them, idiot. And yes, you'll be forced to have that raid farm, else you won't be able to go farther than there's a witch that died. You won't be able to go farther than that, which honestly is a shame. Well, I'll just craft it up so that way. That way I've got a fireworks ready. Go in there. There you go. That's what I like to see. And also, I see that it's gonna be the end of the stream, so I'll just hang out here, maybe show you around. Completely forgot what I was saying, so that's the best part of it. Also, I'm gonna try the sponges. Yep, I can't remember it. That's my bad. So also, here you are. Here we have that guy that is basically God. That's where he lives. He's like probably... oh no, I forgot that. That's a nuke of chicken. I'm not even getting close to that. I have quite a chickens. I'll see. Is it worse? Oh no! Oh, it's such a huge difference. Oh, eggs. And I found that my cousin's base, so I'm will probably egg the base. Don't tell him I said that. Oh yeah, funny thing, you can't. You can't tell him. But yeah, so as you can see, anyway, here the base isn't really advanced. Might I say it's not even a base yet. And yeah, so that one person is rarely here, which is proven by the fact that there isn't a lot going on. But he might come back. I've got a couple of people that might come back, but I'd say one or two are probably just goners, which is a shame. They didn't stay for a long time. I'm the most advanced one. Obviously, I've made some farms, and I even got the mega base on the way. And the mega base... oh yeah, the trading hall. My trading hall is fun. Right here. I haven't made the changes yet that I planned to the zone yet, because I wasn't playing enough. But when you go here, the way of entering is equipping something, which, voila. And here is the trading hall, which my special green zombie, which I call Grumby. Hello. I don't know why it's funny. I really like Grian's head. For some reason, I really do. And that's why I keep buying them for that plugin. Because we have a plugin to get mob heads when they're killed. So that's why I've got... not on here. There. So that's why I got some Wandering Trader heads. And I've got a full chest full of heads of mobs or even ourselves. And this mod is, for some reason, is developed by someone that has implanted every people from this server called Hermitcraft, which you might already know. And I've bought a lot of them because the traveling merchant sells them. and that's the only way of getting them. And else, we've got the mob heads that I have been obtaining, and that proves that I've done quite a lot of innocent slaughtering. I guess that's just how I am. I've got a with a head, which is quite a good flex. I've got two in one. That I don't know what that is. Probably that can't be. Yeah. I've got a lot of things. Uncooperative villages. Yep, that seems about right. Guardians because of the farm, and Enderman because of the farm. The Elder Guardians I killed because of the two temples. A lot of creepers. Don't know why. I got heads from someone. What? I think I stole her heads. That might be possible. Yeah, so that way it can be used. They're just waiting there. I've got the trims. I've got shops that no one used because I'm the only one that's such a nerd enough to use shops. But they're here if they need it. And yeah, I'll show you the mega base. Well, the walkway of the mega base before leaving, which is just outside the jungle here, which, as you can see, has got a bit of work in it, but not a lot. But it was done on the fly, without a model. Well, no, I did have a model, an AI generated image, which, yeah, that's what I managed to design by watching it. And yeah, the main structure is basically starting here. And that's why I stopped there, because I knew I was getting there. And I needed that, and that's where the beacon was before, because I needed to tear down an entire mountain. That's really annoying. But yeah, I've done quite a lot of work on the VioletHaven server. But, yep, didn't do nearly enough, as much as I wanted. And since I'm not in any danger, I'll remove my armor, because, yeah, I love being armorless, because, I want my skin. My Sea of Thieves nerd skin. And green-faced skin, because, yes, it won't take a lot of time for you to notice that I have basically got his head. Because I don't know how the reality on it, it's quite a mix of cringe, fan, and weirdness. For some reason, his head, I picture it like some kind of cute chibi character, and I can't manage to do a texture right that looks like it. So I just stole his head and did the rest of my skin myself. So that's why I've got a Burning Blade logo from Sea of Thieves, and on the back I've got a flame heart head, and blonde the skin because I am blonde, actually. So that's the only thing you'll know from my IRL viewing. So yeah, that's why she's blonde, and I've got some flowers in it, so I don't know. Oh yeah. And also I just noticed I forgot to turn on the replay mod for the perimeter. Gosh darn it, diddly diddly do. And I'm gonna sleep because I'll get murdered. I will log off in the perimeter zone though. That way I can remember what I'm supposed to do. And I don't remember what I was doing here. I was supposed to just... Oh yeah, hi Bluest. Hello, welcome. And also, I was supposed to just dry off the sponges. But I did everything except that. He's asking, I am playing on Java. And not to be a meanie, but I do especially hate Bedrock. I lost the portal. No! No. Yeah. The reason is mainly because of the redstone doesn't behave properly. Oh, I see it. It doesn't behave the same, and all the fun bugs that I love, or for me that are vital, are unusable, basically. And I forgot to dry off my sponges again. yeah, that's what I think about it. For me, Bedrock is just broken. And the fact that it's pay to win just fills me up with disgust. And I will put that back on because I have to murder some pork. Some walking pork. Question is, are they here still? Yes, you are. Go away. Go away. Yep, that's my place. But yeah, the fact that even the fact that there's pay to, it's not pay to win because you don't win to pay, but it's like pay to skin. That's just disgusting. And the fact that you can edit your models and look like it looks like a crappy mobile game. That's what I think of it. And the fact that Mojang is angry at Java because it's not profitable, and they're trying their possible to anger us by any way possible. That's what I find stupid. Honestly, it's really... I forgot the word, but yeah. Disgusting. Hey, Birian. Hello. It looks dead. It basically looks dead inside. At least I've got some glinting in my eyes, so I don't look as dead as the bee. it's just blank eyes. Scary thing is, if you anger it, it's just the dead eyes that become red. Because I didn't bother to do anything more than that. Do you have the stripe lines in Java? I will say no for one reason, is that I don't know what we are talking about. That's the only reason I'll say no to you. Because I don't know, to be honest. I have not the slightest clue of what it is. And why on earth has a sponge become wet again? I'm having some memory loss. I just remembered why. Hey! And I just wasted one because I didn't bother to put sand on it. Is there some dirt still laying around? Because I'm too lazy to go on the chest. No, it all despawned. Alright. I'll get my hands on it. It's like the end of the world. Is it the Farlands, you mean? They're like super huge walls that just go out from existence because for some reason. On us, on Java, we don't have that. We just have some wall border. And on the other side, just fairly normal terrain. And you can go past the barrier. And I think if you manage to glitch yourself, and I mean glitch like spectator and survival on the other side, I think you die? I'm not certain. I think you take damage. Alright, I'll try to just drain that. Oh my god, it's terrible, it's deep. But yeah, no, I'm not certain of what you're... Maybe I'll have to look it up. Because from what you're saying, it looks like the Farlands from the better versions. But no, we don't have that. Oh my god. Lutch. Die, 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 die. Oh god, there's another opening here. I hate my life. Do 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 do. Oh god. I'm so glad I started drawing everything, because if I launched the TNT duper, I would have been really mad. I didn't look with the camera account, so I didn't know there was a lot of it, but it's painful. At least everything is flattened out, so that way that's out of the way. That's a good thing, but I have to empty everything, which is not a good thing. This does not spark joy. And also, I'm running behind my time. I should be going, but I'm just lazy to go. For some strange reason, I'm enjoying drawing water, which I shouldn't be enjoying. Yep. I've got sponges. I didn't lose them. And also, I didn't mention it, but thank you for the follow. It means a lot. But the real place you should be following is my YouTube page, because I'm not at the time, because I'm active on, and I'm busy on the French channel, which is my main. But yeah, I will try to be more active on the English channel, because as I said in the start of the live, I think this will probably be the channel that will blow up compared to the French ones. So I will try to maintain it, but I have to get some more ideas on Minecraft caught up. I want to try to keep it a Minecraft channel, if I can. Maybe I'll have some extras on the side. But my French channel is just all over the place. I play what I want and do a series. Currently, I have a nostalgia trip going on, which is mostly Nintendo games like Mario Galaxy, like we've got going on right now. And before that, it's completely different. I had Resident Evil going on, as I said earlier. So, yeah, we've got complete different things, but Res was way out of my comfort zone. It's just because it's the fourth. And the fourth is really the first one I knew, and it was my favorite. So I thought I'd give it a go for some reason, and yeah, I'm quite glad I did, because it was a good experience. I did get rolled on, but I got a hang of it. You disappear, you... Why? Oh god. There's so... Ugh. There's so much water on here. I didn't even finish that one. Oh god, Oh! Why is it so hard to just move? I can't get around the land because god. Without falling off. I'm supposed to be good at walking and flying with elytras. Shouldn't be embarrassing myself in front of one or two people. Okay. So that's out of range of the perimeter. So thankfully, I only forgot to empty that one. There we go. So that's one bit completed. And after that, yeah. Oh god, no, there's more. Oh god, I've fallen in. This chicken. What did you do to the sheep, chicken? Back off, demon. Wait, hang on. Yeah. Alright. How to get some more your first views and subs. Laugh like a psychopath while killing off a chicken. Destiny 10 out of 10. Recommended. Stop flying, you mush. You fly. Mush is in French for fly. And not fly like flying. Fly like the annoying insect. And I forgot to switch again. Go. Go. Good. Yeah, aim for the bed. Oh my god. That was a good one. Oh my god. Oh my god. If I continue to go on like that, I'll be forced to do a compilation of myself just getting thrown out of bed. Which is useless, but it's still funny, I guess. Remotely. And I haven't got a lot of things. Egg. How? You cheating water witchcrafting thing. No. I wasted like 5 sponges. It's terrible. Yeah. Yeah. Well, so unfortunately, that's all the time I've got for today. Which, honestly, it has been chilled. Even though I've got a couple people just go in and out. I did appreciate the fact that you even clicked on the stream, because the fact that you chosen me for even a split second is enough for me to be content, which is brilliant in a way. And also, yeah. So if you want to see more of my silliness, I really consider looking up my YouTube channel. It's linked on my profile on Twitch. But really, if you want to see more of my channel, I really recommend you go on YouTube, because I shouldn't be streaming on Twitch from now on, because now technically my YouTube should be set up. For some reason, it wasn't. So I'll be streaming on YouTube from now on, which, well, I say that, but I know I might come back on Twitch once or two. But place your thing on your mind on YouTube. Oh, well, that's enough of me for the day. And I hope you appreciated this VOD, if I can post it on YouTube. I hope so, because last time I lost some valuable footage. And I think I did last time. I think I did a stream which got saved, which I might be fine with. All right. So that's all for me. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, for the couple of people. And if that one viewer isn't me, really, I want to thank you, because you've been there for the entire time, which I think it's me, because it seems weird. And yeah, nothing more to say. So have a good one, and please, I don't know, stay safe. There you go. Fill in the blank. All right. So until we meet again. All right. That's it.